human beings can physically mutate their own flesh, build muscle tissue, and rewire their neural circuitry without moving a single inch. You just have to sit perfectly still in a dark room. For 4 centuries, we have operated under the Cartesian concept of the ghost in the machine, the idea that the immaterial mind exists in a realm completely separate from the physical brain. Neuroplasticity has challenged this dualism. We now know that every thought, however fleeting, leaves a permanent material trace across the brain's physical architecture. This anatomical map represents an archaic, mechanical view of the human head, one where every function has a fixed, unchangeable location. But if thoughts leave material traces, then this static understanding of our biology is currently being rewritten in real time. To test the limits of this mapping, neurologist Alvaro Pascual León divided subjects into 2 groups to learn a complex sequence of musical notes. The first group sat at a keyboard and physically practiced for 2 hours a day. The second group was forced to sit in absolute stillness. They only imagined playing the notes. After 5 days, the group relying solely on mental practice showed the same structural changes in their motor cortex as the physical group. Their brain maps had expanded to accommodate the new skill. These maps suggest that at a cellular level, the physical tissue of the brain does not distinguish between a deeply imagined event and a physical action. If thought alters the structure of the brain, the next question is how far down the nervous system this remodeling travels. Signals travel from the motor cortex through the peripheral nervous system and connect directly into the body's dense muscle fibers. Researchers Guang Yu and Kelly Cole tested this connection by immobilizing a group of subjects for 4 weeks, preventing them from moving a single muscle. The subjects spent that month doing nothing but vividly imagining a voice screaming at them to push their muscles to the absolute breaking point. They were testing whether invisible mental strain could spawn biological mass without any kinetic movement. This chart shows the baseline control data. Subjects who engaged in actual, grueling physical weightlifting yielded a 30% increase in strength. But the immobilized group, those who only imagined the effort, increased their actual physical muscle strength by 22%. In this view, the brain is a chemical machine operating on reductionist physical laws. Even the smallest microscopic alterations to this underlying physical chemistry will completely overwrite a person's morals, their daily decisions, and their core personality. If you damage equivalently sized pieces of brain tissue, you can selectively delete the capacity to understand music, to judge risk, or see colors. In this bottom-up view of reality, the self exists as a property of the brain's physical state, an essence that shifts or vanishes the moment the biological machinery is altered. We are trapped in an inescapable biological paradox. The immaterial mind mutates physical flesh, but flesh dictates the mind. The brain doesn't distinguish between objective physical reality and intense internal imagination, blurring the line between who we think we are and what we physically become. This channel documents the exclusive biological truths that define the human condition. Subscribe now to ensure you don't lose access to this research. If a few weeks of focused visualization can build literal muscle mass and rewire a brain map, consider the physical state of a body subjected to a lifetime of vivid internal imagination.